2024 is a fresh new year and a blank canvas. There's really no reason not to start making changes you want to make at any time of year, but a new year is always a good excuse or a good deadline.
We thought we'd put together a list of 24 must-try ideas for 2024. These are different to your usual New Year's resolutions, and some might surprise you and seem to come completely out of nowhere, but that's on purpose. Give these a go, each one could make a huge impact on your life.
Craft 2024 to be your most revolutionary year yet. Why not?
Before we get into today's video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you get to hear all about the tips, tricks, advice, everything that we've got planned for 2024. There's a lot of stuff that we've got coming and we'd like to make sure you get to see it. So do all those things.
Here's the 24 ideas. Let us know in the comments below which ones you're going to try.
1. Clean your email inbox. Don't let it be a wasteland in 2024. Delete all of that spam, and if there's notifications or spam that you do want to be receiving, create a folder for it so at least it's not cluttering up the main inbox space. Think Cyberman. Delete.
2. Revise your notification settings. Have a look at all those unnecessary notifications that go off 24/7. Chances are you don't need to know what every single app wants to tell you at every hour of the day, so just turn them off. And when it comes to those necessary ones that you thought that you really needed, the moment I said that first sentence, you probably didn't need at least half of those. So turn off a bunch as well. Be brutal about it. Chances are you don't need to know everything in a notification.
3. Move your chargers. Buy another power board if necessary, but move your phone and gadgets away from your bedside. Don't be one of the more than 2/3 of people who wake up and within the first 5 minutes use their phone. It's not a great way to start the day.
4. Delete Uber Eats and other food delivery apps. You don't need those on your phone. You don't need them regularly pinging you, telling you when to eat food. You know when to eat food. It's a natural instinct. So if you don't have those on your phone, you can still use those services. You can go onto their website in your own time when you've decided now is the time I want to use a food delivery app, rather than that time when they sent you that 10% off coupon that probably actually has all those caveats, like you have to have spent over $50 and all that sort of thing. You using it in your own time when it's a proper occasion is going to be a much better idea.
5. Organize your bookmarks bar. Yes, that random line of icons at the top of your browser, or the folders within folders of websites that you visited once 7,000 years ago. If you don't have this, congratulations, you're doing well. If you do, then fix it. Digital clutter is still clutter, and you may actually want to disincentivize your use of a number of these websites and make it harder for you to be distracted. So not having the bookmark means you have to type in the URL and you are less likely to visit that site.
6. Install a break timer on your computers. If you're like me and you can go for ages not taking a break or stopping at all, install a break timer. I use one that is at breaktimer.app, and it basically forces me to take a break every half hour. It's invaluable. Your optometrist will thank you.
7. Make drinking water regularly a habit. We have these really cool water bottles that flash in our faces and remind us to drink water. They are Hydrate Spark water bottles. We're not sponsored. Obviously, you don't need these, but we really like them. Basically, have a water bottle or a cup or a mug that you like, that you will actually use, because drinking water is super, super important for your health, your body, your mind, your focus, etc. It's a good habit to get into. One life hack is actually having a bottle or a cup with a straw, because then that way you can sip mindlessly at water while your hands are free and you're typing and doing other things.
8. Look into the air quality of your home and workplace. One of the things that not a lot of people really think about when it comes to your health is the air you breathe, which is everywhere. And breathing's important. I like to do it regularly. And one of the ways that you can improve that air quality is by using things like air purifiers, humidifiers. We've even got fancy fly screens that have nanofiber in them to filter the air coming into our home. To make this a bit better. So have a look into that if you've never thought about it before, because chances are some of your health issues that you've got right now could even be because of the air you breathe.
9. Get into the habit of opening your windows. On the topic of air quality is important, but so is airflow and light. I love the darkness myself, but even I can admit we need at least a bit of light in our lives. And having airflow means that stale air and odors can be washed out and your house can really come to life.
10. Go beyond opening windows and go outside. Turns out the outside air is actually important. Getting vitamin D, sunshine is really, really important for your mental health, your physical health, and getting just those energy levels replenished. You need sunlight. It is very, very important.
You're not a vampire.
No.
Unless you're watching and you're a vampire, in which case you can ignore this point.
Don't go outside during the day.
11. Be sun safe. On Patrick's point of going outside, I know a lot of people are talking about how going in the sun gives you wrinkles. And I mean, to an extent, yes, sun damage does cause skin damage. However, we have solutions for this. You can wear sunglasses, you can wear sunscreen, you can wear a hat, and you should do those things anyway. Wearing sunglasses, your optometrist will thank you, and so will your eyes, because glare is kind of not fun. Wearing a hat, very stylish. And sunscreen, there are so many great options that won't leave you looking oily, shiny, or with white cast. There's a lot of good stuff out there now. Quick little message to let you know about the Reality Crafters cheat sheet. It completely summarizes our system and mindset and is something you can easily reference when you need it. Say, after this video, when you want a quick summary. Oh, it's also entirely free. Link in the description bar below if you want to grab a copy.
12. Stretch. If you're like me and you can't avoid being on the computer for a long time every day, make sure that you at least stretch. Take a tiny break, get up, stretch. There are stretches you can do just by sitting at your desk. Just look up any stretches that you find on the internet and just do a little bit every day. If you do a tiny bit of stretching every day for all of 2024, then your body, your health will be hugely changed by the end of it.
13. Set an alarm for when you need to go to sleep. A lot of people have alarms in the morning for when they need to get up, but not so many people think about what time they should go to sleep in order to get a full night of rest prior to that wake-up call. Our circadian rhythms have also been thrown off by all the artificial light in our lives that's signaling to our brains that we're a lot more alert and awake than we actually are. So Apple has sleep reminders. You can put a reminder on your phone. Your body will thank you for the rest.
14. Try blue light filters. Blue light filters can come in a range of different forms. You can get them on your phone, on your computer. You can even get them in your glasses. You can get glasses which have a blue light filter inside them. These can help reduce the impacts on your circadian rhythms from blue light that is all around you from your devices and technology. Apparently, it can also help with your skin health.
15. Try traditional forms of creative processes. Rather than dragging and dropping loops in GarageBand, try and learn a musical instrument. Rather than tracing a stencil on an iPad, try a pen and paper and using your eye. Obviously, there are many, many different options in this regard, but that tactile quality, doing something in a more manual way, it rewires your brain. You can think differently, have a more unique way of going about things, and it also increases your focus and just options, skills, memories, experiences.
16. Try using artificial intelligence in your day-to-day life. On a similar topic, but different, you can try using artificial intelligence just day-to-day in your work, in your hobbies. It's going to become more and more commonplace as time goes on, and while it doesn't have to replace everything that you do, it's going to become one of those ways that people get a hand with their day-to-day tasks. So being ahead of the curve a little bit, starting to look into how could artificial intelligence actually help you in what you like to do best is going to be helpful and keep you ahead of everybody else.
And even if you don't want to use it, it's worth understanding it. 17. Try turning off the filters on your phone or camera. Now, if you're like, oh, this doesn't apply to me, I don't use filters, surprise! Your phone and or DSLR camera may very well actually have this on by default without you even knowing, providing skin smoothing effects and altering your appearance. Now, we're not anti-tech, you don't have to have these off permanently if you like them. You can go with filter, filter-free, that's up to you, but it's worth turning them off and just acknowledging that this is what you look like in real life and it's fine. Having less than Arctic white teeth or skin texture, wrinkles, God forbid, is actually fine. It's part of being human, it's the life journey. and it's fine. It can mess with your self-perception, your perception of the world, and expectations if you don't acknowledge that a filter is a filter and reality is reality.
18, try augmented reality. We have a little bit of a bias when it comes to augmented reality, being that we create augmented reality things ourselves, but it's also an emerging bit of technology that it's really good for you to have a little bit of experience with. A lot of people think of it mainly as filters, and you can try those for sure, but there are also a whole bunch of other augmented reality things out there that you can try in your day-to-day life. Try things like AR navigation in Google Maps. You can also do object recognition on your phone with the Google app, or even Siri can do it in the later versions of iPhone. So give all those things a try.
19, wipe your history. You can actually do this on YouTube and Google. On TikTok, you can refresh your For You feed. We don't believe you need to do this because the tech overlords are watching, and let's be real, they probably have your data anyway, even if you do delete your watch history. This may not even apply to you, but there are 3 very good reasons why you may want to consider it. The first is that the way the internet works, you get fed the same things over and over, including things you haven't seen for a year or so to rewatch. Some would refer to this as an echo chamber. Being in a silo like this can warp your perception of the world and stunt your growth and learning. If it seems like all the things you're watching are flavors of the same thing, wipe. The second is perhaps there's old habits you want to get out of and you want to create new patterns. If you're trying to escape an old version of you but you keep falling down the same rabbit holes, wipe. The third is that humans are messy and clickbait works for a reason. You have to forgive yourself for clicking on stupid, insipid stuff. But at the same time, you probably know by now that it's not helping you live the life you want to live. If you've noticed that you're slipping into patterns of just watching what's recommended and then feeling unfulfilled, wipe.
20, use tech to help you declutter. There are a range of places that you can go on the internet to be able to get rid of your stuff without just throwing it out and letting it go to waste. We did a whole lot of selling things on Facebook Marketplace and Gumtree so that people who could actually get use of those items got to have them. We got a little bit of money, which we were then able to put towards swapping for new things, and everybody was happy.
21, rule the ads or interests that are being recommended to you. You can do this on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Google. Especially focus on pain points that get you. The things that you see, you want, you buy, they arrive, and you end unfulfilled over and over again. You have the power to control what ads you see, so do it. They're counting on you not doing it, but do it anyway.
22, make some time each day for a hobby or skill. Future you, when you look forward to 2025, is gonna look back and really wish that you'd spent some time achieving something in particular. There's something on your mind that you know future you is gonna just be kicking yourself. So take a little bit of time each day, just choose one hobby, just one skill, and just do a little bit of it every single day. Don't go for everything and try and achieve everything, just focus on one. And if you do it just a little bit each day, by the time 2025 comes around, future is gonna be super happy.
23, swap out one general entertainment habit for a growth habit. You don't have to cut out entertainment entirely. Obviously, we all like to veg out, we are human. However, there are so many amazing applications, there's so much great content out there to help you enrich your life. Why not give it a go? Instead of watching Netflix, maybe watch Masterclass or a LinkedIn learning course. Instead of playing a game on your phone, maybe try Duolingo or a maths app. Instead of working your way through some video game on your Steam that you didn't really even want to play anyway, work your way through an edX course on a topic that you're interested in. And rather than doom scrolling on social media, you could try doing a puzzle, playing with some Lego, or reading a book on your Kindle. There are so many options and ways where you can learn and grow, as opposed to just wasting your time on something that you'll regret.
24, try to see the sunrise and or sunset. You don't have to be semi-sun chasers like us, where we try to see the sunset and the sunrise each day, but just getting out there and seeing them occasionally can make a really nice difference to your life. It's really pretty to see. The photos are really nice during that time. And it's also really helpful for just your circadian rhythms. If you're making sure that you're not up too late, chances are then you're going to be able to get up early enough to be able to see that sunrise. So get out there, see a few of them, take some photos. It'll be fun.
25. Bonus one. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications. We are deeply passionate about exploring the ways in which the structure of technology and the online landscape has impacted humans and how to develop a healthy relationship with technology. If you like this video, chances are you are going to like the sort of content we have coming up in the future, and we would love to see you. About which, see you in a few sunsets.